at you!
What is up, everybody? This is Atticus the Death Metaler. And oh god, Chris Fehn. He's at it again. Turns out it's gonna be round 2 against this guy, Pinocchio. So if many of you remember my first video on Chris Fehn, he stated in an interview that moshing is a form of bullying. Yes, moshing, one of our favorite pastimes as a metalhead myself. Moshing is a form of bullying. I'm not even fucking kidding. If you want to watch the video, go ahead and watch the video. But now, just when you thought that he was done getting so much backlash from his moshing tangent, he goes on to say that people don't really care anymore about sound quality. What? People don't care about sound quality? As far as I know, a lot of people do give a rat's ass about sound quality. I mean, there are some people who listen to really shitty pop music and really shitty rappers. I mean, I can agree to that. I'm with people on that 100%. But to people who listen to metal, they do give a rat's ass on the quality of their music. And that's the fucking fact right there. So let's go ahead and read this interview that Mr. Pinocchio has got in store for us. So he says that it's incredibly difficult for newer bands to get a good record deal nowadays, explaining that record labels are struggling because people don't really care anymore about sound quality. Really, because I see the exact opposite. I mean, we have bands like Legion, Archspire, Battlecross, Black Crown Initiate, Rivers of Nihil, and Fallujah, which recently Fallujah signed a new record deal with Nuclear Blast Records. And let me tell you, it is a fucking honor and a privilege to be signed with the largest independent label of all the metal record labels that we have here. It is fucking amazing. But yeah, there are some times where you have to eat ass in order to get a good record deal. But the hard work really does pay off. He was asked on how he thinks Slipknot would fare as a new band today compared to how it was when the group released its debut album more than 15 years ago. I think it's incredibly difficult because of the way the record sales and everything have dropped off to get a good contract. Being a new band, it's nearly impossible. Well, I gotta say it's pretty difficult that many of the demographics are into bands like Asking Alexandria, Falling in Reverse, Black Veil Brides, Pierce the Veil, thinking that all those bands are metal, when in fact, you know, bands that really do work their asses off, the bands that I really did explain, are somewhat struggling. Now, to all the people who listen to bands like Asking Alexandria, Falling in Reverse, and Pierce the Veil, like what I've just stated, I have nothing against you. If you like listening to those bands, go right for it. But seriously, to like bands who do put out some really good quality music, it's somewhat of a struggle because of those bands out there. The way that the new deals are structured, you know, the record companies own everything. So it's like what? Explain to me what it's like. You're saying that people don't really care about sound quality. Now you're going around saying that record labels are like struggling in some way you're trying to go at. So what the fuck are you trying to say, Chris? He continued, it's really sad that record labels are struggling because they can't. It's all internet. Really, because I see the exact fucking opposite to record labels like Nuclear Blast Records, in which they are currently fucking booming right now. They are like on fire right now. I mean, if you look at their website, which I'll leave down in the description below, they have a shit ton of bands that have signed on to their label. And let me tell you, they are making money. I mean, serious money. Also to the other record labels like Century Media Records and Metal Blade Records and Relapse Records, Season of Mist and Unique Leader and Earache Records. They're doing fine. They're doing just as dandy. People don't really care anymore about sound quality. As I will explain before, metal bands do really give a shit about their sound quality. I mean, take for instance, bands go to record their albums with producers like Eric Rutan, Logan Mader, and Mark Lewis, and much more. I mean, Chris Fehn, didn't you produce your album with the legendary producer Greg Fiddleman, who worked with Johnny Cash, Slayer, Black Sabbath, System of a Down, and Metallica? Yeah, he's pretty good at what he does. It's just eaten up so fast and it's so easy, you know. I'm guilty of it too. I'll buy records off of iTunes just because I'm in my car and I want it right now, and I do it. I do also have a huge CD collection. I still do buy CDs. People buy stuff on iTunes because when they go to their CD stores, they don't have it. So they somewhat end up buying stuff on iTunes. I mean, hell, I'll show you my CD collection right now. I mean, it's not that big of a CD collection, but it's good. It's growing nonetheless, so I'm making progress on it. Chris Fehn, just, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Just stop making me hate you for the dumbest opinions that you have on... Oh my god. I mean, seriously, like, Slipknot is probably one of the most well-known metal bands in the metalhead community. Now, granted, there are some people who hate Slipknot. That's fine, to each their own. But really, Slipknot is a household name. I mean, god damn it. Like, you did your first major headlining tour, the Prepare for Hell tour, with bands like Korn and King 810. And once your record, 5 of the Great Chapters, came out, I bought it on the day it came out. So, fuck yeah. And when I mean that I bought it on that day, you people sold around 132,000 copies in the United States in its first week of release to land at position #1 on the Billboard 200 charts. So, you guys made a fucking monumental success. Not to mention that you announced your, Summer's Last Stand tour with bands like Motionless in White, Bullet for My Valentine, and of course Lamb of God. So, you guys are doing phenomenally well. You're saying that, oh my gosh, things are getting really hard nowadays for us. Oh, motherfucker, come on, man. You're practically just in the road to success right now due to the release of the Great Chapters. So, that's all I gotta say. And Chris Fehn, I hope to... As much as your opinions really do make me cringe, I will see you and the rest of the guys at Welcome to Rockville in April. So I'll be seeing you guys. That's all, guys. Without further ado, I'm Atticus the Death Metaler. Hope you like this video. Subscribe to my channel. Links are in the description below. Keep it metal. Have a wonderful day.
Und die Welt zählt laut bis 10.